The customer's PC is here. Pick it up with the right mouse button and take it to your workbench to fix it. So now we'll go to work. Your new parts have arrived. Click on the boxes to put them in your inventory. We're going to turn on the lights first. Come over here and see we got 3 jobs here. So we got 3 PCs that showed up. And then the parts we ordered are right here. We're going to click on those, pick them up. And we'll do the scan first. Okay, this PC is dusty. So we're going to bring it over here and clean it up. Press the install button and get the compressed air from your tools. You then click on the PC's components to blow away the dust until it has all been removed. Okay, so we're going to open up the case by removing the panel. Then we're going to go to install. Find the compressed air and then just left click and drag your mouse around and you'll see the dust getting removed. Now, I'm not entirely sure if you actually have to move your mouse around. I do because it's fun, right? Just add some simulated realism to the game. But I think if you actually just held your mouse in the corner here, it would probably just all go away. Anyways, so now we've completed the objective of clean out the dust. Now we need to remove the viruses. So we are going to hook up our cables, click and hold, and then click and hold. Click and hold, click and hold. To hook up all our cables. Then we'll press the power button, click on the screen. Up, then we're going to add and remove programs. Oh, we skipped a step. What we actually need to do is put our thumb drive in there because it's got our programs on it. So then we'll add and remove programs, virus scanner. Wait till that installs, and then we're going to have to restart the computer. Restart now? Yes. Virus scan. Oh, it had 508 infected files. That's quite a bit. We'll clean that. Exit out of here. Get out of here. And if you just hold your cursor over the tower, it'll tell you if you've got these objectives complete or not. Sometimes it'll also tell you additional stuff like incomplete case because we've taken the side panel off. It'll also tell you things like let's just turn this off. If I unplug this cable here, it'll tell me missing cables. And then, oh, not install cables. If I hook that back up, now it tells me that I need to boot the PC again. Because I had this cable, I have tampered with things inside this case. So now I have to test it again to make sure that the operating system works. So let's just turn it back on. Once it boots up, now the PC can boot to operating system again. So now that we've got all our objectives done, we're going to turn it off. We're going to press the remove button here. Take out our thumb drive and remove the cables. Then we'll install, and we're going to go down here to PC parts because this PC parts is all the parts that are within this particular PC, right? Now the side panel that I took off will show up here. So we're going to click on that and put it back on. Okay, now it's telling me that I can place it in the delivery, and that's the last objective that I have for this. So let's go to the exit button here, right click on it, pick it up, bring it and put it in the hallway. Okay, now if I just stand here and I hover over these, it tells me which objectives that I have to complete for each of these jobs. This one with the graphics card I'm going to do last. So let's do the 500 gig hard drive one. So we'll pick that up, put it on the desk. And then we're going to remove the side panel. And then find the hard drive. In this particular case, you can't actually see the hard drive from this side. So what you have to do is turn it around and take off this panel. Some of them are on one side, some of them are on the other side. So now you can see the hard drive and the power supply. So for this, we're going to remove, no, not the drive bay, the cables. We're going to remove the two cables. Then we're going to click on the bay and it'll slide out. Now we'll remove the hard drive. Go to install, find our storage, find our 500 gig, install that into the drive bay, and then slide the drive bay back in. Now we can hook our two cables back up. So now that we have done that, we've completed the objective there, and now all we have to do is boot to operating system. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the side panel back on. I'm going to spin this around, and I'll put this side panel back on. And then we're going to hook up our cables because we need to boot up the operating system. Now, because anytime you change a hard drive, it's not going to come with an operating system on it. Brand new hard drives do not have operating systems. So you have to put the operating system on it. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when you don't have an operating system installed. So even under PC status here, it says no operating system installed. But our objective is PC can boot to operating system. Now we don't have one installed. So if you go to power on the PC and then go to the monitor, it's going to try to boot up and it's going to give you an error, no operating system found. Now the reason for that is because we need to come to our tools and software and put it in our USB drive. So now let's turn that off and then back on, and it will boot up to the operating system. So any new hard drive is going to need a new version of the operating system. And now that we've got that booted up, we can get out of there. And our last objective is to place it in the delivery area. So we're going to power that off. Exit. We'll pick that up. Put it in the hallway. Now this last one, we need to replace the graphics card, and that's very easy to do, but it also tells me here under PC status that I have a broken part. Now, Sometimes jobs will have broken parts, and sometimes they will make you try and find the broken parts. That's fairly simple to do, although sometimes it does take a little bit of trial and error. Some jobs will have you upgrade parts even if the parts aren't broken. But once you take this broken part out of the PC, it's going to go into your inventory, and then you have a couple options what you can do with it. You can either sell it on the PC Bay, or you can sell it directly, like out of your inventory, or you can like put it on the marketplace so that people can bid on it. I haven't really found that either method really makes much of a difference in price, so I usually just sell the broken parts immediately once they go into my inventory. But anyways, we're gonna click on this and take the panel off. And then here's our video card. In order to access that, we are going to have to remove the PCI lock. Okay, so now we can remove the video card. This particular video card does not have a power cable attached to it. It gets all the power it needs from the motherboard. But a lot of them will have a cable or two cables right about there. So we take that out. We're going to go to our graphics cards here. Now you can see we have the broken one and a new one. This broken one, I'm just going to sell it for $8 right now because it's not really worth anything on the market. And then we'll click on this new one, install it, and then we have to close the PCI lock. And now everything should be good. So we've replaced the graphics. Yeah, so now we just have to boot to the operating system. So we'll hook up the cables. Now this computer, we never did anything with the hard drive on it. So it will boot up to the operating system without the thumb drive. Power that on. Now another way to do that is actually to click on the screen first and press the key button. I just like doing it this way. So now we've booted that up to the operating system. Everything is done. We just need to put the cover back on. So PC parts, side panel. And place it in the delivery area. So all three of those jobs are done. Now, if you didn't complete something with one of these jobs, we're just going to pick this up, put it back on the table here, and we're just going to remove this side panel just so that I can show you. So we'll exit out of here, pick this up. See, the side panel's turned off, so we're going to put this in the hallway. And then, when I go to the computer, and I go to the email, this particular job will not let me collect the money because PC status incomplete case. If you forget or leave out parts, you can't actually collect on the job because it's not complete. I just wanted to show you that real quick, but yeah, you have to actually put all the parts back in and complete the jobs in order to get paid for the job. Now, I recommend that one of the things you do is to check in your emails every day that you can collect on these jobs before you start your next day. Because if you don't do that, and you start your next day, and then you still can't collect the job, you've just wasted a day, essentially. So now I know that all of these are done, and I can collect on all of these. I'm going to collect them right now, and then discard the emails. See, new parts are unlocking because I am getting experience. So here, Zotac GeForce GTX 1050 Ti Overclocked Edition has been unlocked. Arctic Freezers have unlocked. Congratulations, you've reached level 2. You've unlocked 6th Gen Intel Core processors, 2666 MHz RAM, Auto Connect tool. We'll talk about the Auto Connect tool in a little bit here. These components are available in the shop right now. We've got some Intel processors, an Auto Connect tool. That looks like a case. Some RAM, a whole bunch of RAM. Well done, and keep PC building. PC Building Simulator team. So we'll get out of there. Okay, so the tools, like the quick connect tools and whatnot, we go to the shop, and then we go to tools and software. So this auto connect tool is what we just unlocked. The desk cables connect themselves automatically when you power on the PC. Now conveniently, we don't have enough money for that, so we have to do some jobs to make enough money to buy that. Now, system information is something that we could buy right now because it's $400. I don't recommend this one. The part ranking I do recommend. This one is very useful, especially early on in the game when you don't know the parts very well. Will It Run is also another very useful tool. So for the ones that we have unlocked, part ranking and Will It Run are the two best ones you can get. I will maybe do a video later with like me ranking the tools, because I could probably do like a whole 5-minute video on that. Anyways, for right now, we're going to get out of here. And all our emails are done. So we can shut the lights off and go home for the day.